What's up, guys? Kyle here with No Tie Required. All right, we're going to do some crypto talk. We're going to do more of a market watch video on this, and also what altcoins am I buying right now, or am I buying Bitcoin? Let's get it. All right, guys, yeah, we're going to do some market watch. We're going to talk about what am I buying right now on this dip, because there is a little bit of a dip. But before we do that, we want to announce the winner of the $25 Amazon gift card giveaway. Again, we went over 500 subscribers. We blew right through it, well on our way to 600. We may even be at 600 by the time of this video. It's hard to say, but I don't know if we will be or not, but we blew right through 500. Very, very big thank you from us to you guys. So if your name pops up right here, you just won $25 Amazon gift card. All you have to do is email us at this email address right here, and we will gladly send that your way. So let's get right into it. Let's dive into my screen. But before we do that, guys, smash that like button. If you like cryptocurrency, you like talking about making money using crypto, absolutely smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and also use the link in the description down below to download a free PDF that basically is a free checklist, a free startup guide. If you're brand new to crypto and you don't know where to start, that's going to be really helpful for you. So use the link in the description down below. All right, let's dive into my screen. Let's do some market watch. All right, guys, I want to do just kind of a quick market watch, and then also I want to talk a little bit about some coins that I am taking a real hard look at right now, maybe adding to my position that I have on them, trying to figure out what I want to do for it. But, as we look through this, let's take a look at some of these. First off, the market itself is down. There's no doubt about it. It's down. It has been for the last little bit. It had a little bit of a recovery earlier in the week, but it's definitely down. Bitcoin's sitting still below 50,000. That point of resistance, that psychological barrier that everybody was talking about, and we've been talking about it for a while, when it blew right through 50,000 on its way, close to 60,000 at one point. It was surprising to a lot of people because we really thought that there was going to be different points, different barriers, especially from a psychological standpoint. Those big numbers that, the increments of 10,000 basically, the 50,000, 60,000, 40,000 before it even rose up to the 50,000. Those are big points of barrier that it has to, usually find a little bit of resistance against. And it blew right through that, no problem. So am I looking at Bitcoin right now? Yes, absolutely. I may dollar cost average a little bit. It would be the highest price point that I've bought it at, but I still think, it's worth continuing to load up on that, because I do believe, as many do, that this thing is going well into the six-figure area, before the end of this bull cycle. So definitely looking at Bitcoin, and I'm going to give you guys kind of a prediction at the end, or I guess an idea at the end of what ones I'm most bullish on and which ones I'm probably going to be looking at the most. But Bitcoin's definitely on the radar right now. Moving on down here, Ethereum, continues just to play games with us, Ultimately, guys, again, I believe you guys know my thoughts on Ethereum. I love Ethereum. It's my #1 holding for a reason. Not at all worried about this project. It's going to pop off. It is. It's going to pop off. And when it does, it's going to run like there ain't no tomorrow. Basically, it's still above the previous all-time high that it was set in 2017-2018. It's below its current all-time high that it has achieved here just a couple weeks ago, but still, sitting right there below $1,500, I think is still a great buy on it. Down almost 8% today, down for the week. I think that's a strong buy on that one right there. My #1, though, however, that I want to add a position to, because I love Ethereum, but I've got a pretty sizable investment into Ethereum overall, so I'm pretty happy with what I have there. I might get a little bit more on that, but I don't want to, I don't need too much, because the one that I really would like to load up even more on is Cardano. So I've been in Cardano for quite a while, for a long time. It's not something, I've been loading up more of it during all of this, but it's something that I'm still not fully happy with how much I have, and maybe I should be, but it's just one of those things where I love this project. I think that there is huge upside potential with this one right here. You guys have seen my prediction. Let's go into this one a little bit. Yeah, so sitting here at $1.06, you really can't go wrong at that price point. We've been talking about this thing since back when it was around 60 cents. Then it was 90 cents roughly when we were talking about it. And now, at $1.06, down another almost, 14% today. reached all the way up to like $1.40 something here. I mean, literally just I think it was actually even higher than that right there. You know, but it reached about $1.40 if I'm not mistaken, you know, less than a week ago. So, you know, guys, it's well below the all-time high at this point. It's well below its previous all-time high before it even had achieved that from back in 2017, 2018 timeframe. So, you know, I love this project. I think that, you know, this right here is the project that has the best chance of knocking Ethereum off. Probably not during this run, but it has the best opportunity to knock Ethereum off. The other thing that I think that this project has going for it is it has, in my opinion, the best and brightest CEO in all of crypto. Charles Hoskinson is simply a crypto genius. I mean, anytime that you are a co-founder of Ethereum and then you branch off and start Cardano, I mean, hats off to you, man. Bravo. well done. So let's take a look at a couple more. We're not going to make it a super long video for you guys or anything. I just kind of want to do a little bit of a dive into ones that I'm looking at. I mean, a lot of these, you know, we've made videos about Polkadot. I love that project. You know, keep your eyes on that, guys. Down 14%. I mean, if you watched our video the other day talking about buying the dip, okay, talking about dollar cost averaging, buy the dip, all that type of stuff, I mean, that all comes into play right here. If you have money sitting on the side, guys, you know, days like these are the days that you want to get into it. When you see a project down almost 15%, okay, it's down double figures, yeah, you might want to take a look at it, take out a little bit of a position on it. Even, you know, Bitcoin and Ethereum, almost double digits right there for both of them. You know, to me, that's, you know, a lot of people, this is the problem. A lot of people get caught up in the idea that it's, you know, they want to buy it when it's green. They want to buy it when it's on the uptrend. No, you don't. You don't want to FOMO into something. You know, you don't want to feel like you're missing something. You know, FOMO is fear of missing out. You don't want to feel like you're missing out on something, because that's a recipe for disaster. You know, buy the dip, and that's what you want to be looking for. So absolutely, I'd be looking to buy the dip on some of these if you have money set aside and you're ready to go. This is not financial advice. It's not professional financial advice. You have to do what's best for you. But I mean, so many good deals right now. Chainlink on a huge dip. I love Chainlink. But the one, you know, another one that we haven't talked about yet on this channel, but we definitely will be. There's two of them I want to point, actually three of them, I'm sorry. There's three of them that I want to point out. We're going to cover them real quick on here, and then we'll do a more in-depth video for it. Theta Token. I love this project. You know, it's one that I've wanted to make a video on for a little while. We still haven't yet, but we will be. Cosmos is another one. You know, look at that. I mean, almost 13% down today, guys. And this is a great project. I mean, it's top 20 crypto. It's a solid project. Now, the other one I want to take a look at, it sits outside the top 20 right here, Terra, okay? The Luna token. This is one I'm very bullish on. I mean, it has had a big week. I mean, even after being down 8% today, look at that. Being down 8% today, it's still up almost 18% for the week. So that gives you an idea of the type of week that project has had. It's been getting a lot of love lately, and for good reason. It is a great project. It's one that we will definitely be covering on here very soon. So definitely keep an eye out for that. But, you know, other than that, guys, I mean, the main ones that I'm looking at personally right now, I do love Terra. You know, however, again, for me, I don't think it's the best price point. I mean, it's clearly been at a much lower price point than this. I've got some of this. It's not one that I'm bullish on this project, but I'm not as bullish on this as I am on certain other ones that I'm really looking to load up on even more. So the ones that I'm looking to increase my position on, Stellar actually sitting at a really nice price point still. This is going to be a big one too, guys. At least I believe so. So the ones that I am looking to load up on the most now, right now, if I had to go 1, 2, 3, I would say Cardano's number one. Absolutely, I am looking to load up as much as I possibly am able to on this project right here. I think it is primed. It is ready. Number 2, I'm going to go Bitcoin. Okay, and this is just my personal preference based on my portfolio and what I have. You know, most people are probably thinking I was going to say Ethereum, or they're thinking Ethereum's going to make this top 3. It's actually not gonna. I would go Bitcoin number 2 because I do think that you need to hold a certain amount of Bitcoin. The value is there at under $50,000, and I don't think it's going to last that way for very long. I mean, this is probably your last best chance to get that under 50,000 before it runs again. And then I would say the third one, if I had to pick one, I would say the third one that I would be looking at mostly probably would either be a combination of either VeChain. We made a video about VeChain here just a few days ago, and that one, you know, did very, very well. You guys all love VeChain. I do too. I love that supply chain on the blockchain. Huge potential. So I love VeChain. I would definitely be looking to scoop up more of that. But the other one, I'll tell you, probably not one you were expecting me to say, but Litecoin, guys. Litecoin, that again, that slow and steady, that consistent coin that just doesn't get a lot of love from anybody. But again, let's take a quick look at Litecoin, because I want to show you how far below its previous all-time high this thing is still sitting. All right, guys, so sitting at below $1.72, I mean, this thing is an absolute steal right now, in my opinion, because look at this. I mean, literally like half of its previous all-time high that it reached, you know, way back 3-4 years ago at this point. I mean, it actually literally is below half of its previous all-time high, and we've covered this a couple times on this channel. But I still think, again, it doesn't get a lot of love from anybody really talking about it. It's not a super glamorous coin or anything like that. There's nothing sexy about it, I guess I would say, compared to some of these other projects. But look, at the end of the day, this one typically it's stood the test of time, and it's typically been pretty consistent. And I mean, if you look at it, it's been on a consistent uptrend during this whole cycle and everything right here, and it's on a little bit of a pullback right now because it was recently a lot higher than it is right now. But, you know, the thing about it is, I think that this thing's ready to pop off at some point. And, I mean, literally just to get back to its previous all-time high, you're half of where that needs to be. So you're at least going to double your money to get back to the previous all-time high. But if it runs like the rest of the market typically is going to, it should go much higher than that. You know, again, not professional financial advice, just my thoughts. But guys, let us know what you think in the comments down below. Congratulations to whoever won the $25 gift card. Make sure you reach out to us. Also, with that being said, remember, if you are new to crypto, or if you just want to get a free crypto guideline, there's a link in the description down below. Go ahead and get your free copy of that. And then also, if you're looking for places to buy cryptos, there's some links down there for Gemini and Coinbase, two of my favorite exchanges. They take great care of you. So, guys, that's all I've got. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one.